Well, hey Mancavians, this is Bob from the Bob's N-Scale Mancave, and today we're doing part 10, how to build an N-scale trestle. Part 10 is going to consist of putting some scenery foliage on, grasses, possibly some trees, those kind of things from now on. Before I get ready to put the trestle and mount it on the foam board, I got to get the rest of the scenery done. Makes it a lot easier to work around, and I can see what I'm looking at. Okay, I started off with this dark green foliage from Woodland Scenics. I also put in some light green foliage as well. I also put in some coarse turf. I got some of that coarse turf spread all over the place here. This is a light green coarse turf. I also went and got some fine turf, which is a green grass fine turf. And then I also had to glue it down. I used this Elmer's spray adhesive for some of it, and a lot of it I also used with the Scenic Cement from Woodland Scenics. I put all the Scenic Cement in a spray bottle, and I went out and bought kind of a big one, but it was cheap. I'm going to show you today how I put all that stuff down. Now, I went ahead and I got a little overzealous and excited about putting all this stuff down. So I did a lot of it already. It's not completed, but I put a lot of it down. Let's see what I got going so far. Okay, as you can see, I put out some foliage. The dark green up here, some light green over here, down here, and then I sprinkled some other clump foliage right up in here and all along the edges and so forth. What you do is you take your Scenic Cement and you wet down the area that you want to apply whatever foliage it is to it. Lay it out on the area where it's all wet, and then dribble more Scenic Cement all over on top of it. I'm going to show you how I did some of the light green foliage. Okay, the foliage comes in kind of strips like this. It's kind of netted together, and I'm going to work and put some along this edge up here, but I don't need this big of a piece, so I'm going to basically just rip it apart. Rip off a piece roughly the size I need. And put some right up here. Okay, so that's where it's going to go. For the foliage, I just took the Elmer's glue spray paint, or the spray adhesive actually, and shake it up. And a few inches away, take your foliage, lay it right down on top where you want it. And voila, you have something stuck there. Now let's do some grass, and I'm going to put down a new color, basically blended turf. It's more of a brown mix, mostly brown mix, but I'm going to put that down where the trestle is going to be, so it's looking a little bit more dirty, like it's been maintained, and less weeds. Now, as you can see, I put a lot of masking tape along the edges down in here to keep any of the spray of any loose foliage from going onto the floor or whatever. I kind of keep in this area. I can all work with it, so it's manageable. I don't have to clean up too much on the floor. One thing I use is a paintbrush. brush loose stuff around, get it off where I don't want it, and so forth. Comes in real handy. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the sprayer on and spray these areas. I have some loose stuff up here on the shore that I just dumped on from putting this other lichen on here. So I'm going to spray so I got some glue there. I'm going to open this up. I'm just going to sprinkle some down. Okay, that should be enough of that color. Now, even though I got it wet down, it's still pretty loose. So I'm going to just slowly dribble it out. And that's on the spray setting. Sometimes you can get a little bit of too much glue there and just kind of cover it up a little bit. I don't want it too thick because then it's going to raise the level of my trestle a little bit, so I don't want to make it too covered. As you can see, that kind of makes a pretty good seam there. The trestle is going to come right across here. Once I fill in the space with the trestle, I'll put some more stuff down on top through the vents after I glue it all down, and then cover the glue mess up with some more green stuff, weeds and whatnot, to make it look a little bit more normal, like it's been growing there for a little bit. And that's pretty much how you do it. The next step would be putting in some trees. Either you can buy some trees and place them in wherever you want. Since this is foam, a wire tree will just stick right in there, and off you go. You can put them in anywhere you want. So that'll be the next step, put in some trees. There you go, Mancavians. That's a quick down and dirty on how to put some scenery down on your dioramas and your layouts. So if you want to see more, just click up here and subscribe, and you get more information. You'll notice that I've put up another video. You can follow me on Facebook and Google Plus and Twitter, and I'll include the links to those pages in the comments in this video. Next video, I think I'm going to try my hand at some trees. What do you think? Until next time, Mancavians, this is Bob from the Bob's Inn Skills Mancave signing out. Happy model railroading and stay off the tracks.